I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found out I'd fallen for you.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. Sorry for not posting for a while, but now I'm back and that's what matters. Today is all about the T26E5 Sheriff Heavy Tank at Tier 8. And now I really do enjoy this tank, mainly because of the reload, the speed it has for a pseudo heavy tank, and also the armor it has for the speed that it maintains. So as you can see, I'm in Port Bay and I am cruising at 40 kilometers per hour on engine boost, just to get the better acceleration to get to the good positions. So we immediately spot two tanks. This is a up tier match, the batch at 25T and the Progetto 46, where I don't understand why the Progetto didn't go to the corner of the map. It's literally the most vital thing. So I get very nice early shots on the Progetto because he went into a position where he shouldn't have been. So he's now left with just a sliver of health left. And now I tried getting a shot on a bad chat, but he decided to go behind that mountain there, so that prevented me from shooting him. So I was gonna circle around with this yo, because the heavy tanks didn't seem to come here as well. So we decided to circle around and push, getting a nice shot on the bat chat, hopefully getting another one. And I'm leaving him for dead here because I'm expecting my teammates to kill him. And here the Vickers CR and the ML1 is waiting around the corner for me. And the ML1 is dangerous. He can actually penetrate me, so I do just a quick peek and finish. And this shot there on the Vickers CR, I don't know how I pulled that off. I wasn't hacking. Just don't report me or anything. I to this day I just don't know how I made that shot. He was already behind this freaking mountain. Anyway, the ML1 is getting beat up by me because I noticed that he's not even looking my way sometimes, so I just peek out and take the chance. And he wastes his magazine trying to get me, so I push him, counter push him. He tries to retreat. I try to penetrate him, but he got over the hill in time. I noticed an opportunity to kill with the ram, so I did it. It was great. And we have 3 to go. There's a two full health heavy tanks and a Scorpion G. And I didn't know at this time where the Scorpion G was. We'll soon realize that he's behind us. The IS-3 tries pushing me violently, but he fails and gets a miraculous bounce off my front plate. That's the thing about this thing. If you angle it at an extreme angle, when you peek through corners, then you can really get a good you can really get good games. You can get good bounces. And I realized the Scorpion's behind me and he shot me, which hurts. So I decide to reverse behind this building and let the heavy tanks push on that yo. I feel sorry for that yo, but it's a sacrifice that's worthy of putting out. And we're trying to kill this Tiger 2 in the meantime. The Scorpion G cannot really do anything because there's nothing that it can shoot. Actually, yeah. The Scorpion G decides to descend the hill, which is basically his doom. Yeah, and he gets absolutely beaten up. The first game, 4.7k damage. I thought this was going to be a mastering on it, to be honest, but it wasn't. So yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer. But this is really, it really comes to show how good this tank is when it comes to brawls. Even with heavy tanks, like as you can see, I was brawling with the Tiger 2 and the IS-3. It was doing okay. And this time I tried going the medium flank and to do a medium support kind of gameplay to try it out. right? I never really played the sheriff before, but I was really starting to like this at this point. This is the second game I played today in Himmelsdorf. Yes, and I take this position here. This is a staple position for me. I always take this position, really, in no matter what tank I have, except for tank destroyers. I go here and hold down, and it's really hard for the enemy to hit me. And I get really nice early shots on 2 heavy tanks, soon to be 3 heavy tanks. Actually, the Black Prince is gonna come soon, and I'm gonna get a couple nice shots off of him. This one bounces, however. The gun is pretty nice. Overall, it has good penetration. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be able to penetrate a VK100-01, but as you can see, sometimes you can do 250 damage, over 250 damage, with this 90mm gun, which is absolutely fantastic. Actually, I think that's pretty good. And every 5.7 seconds, I mean, you can do your calculations. I contemplate on pushing up, and eventually I do, but this is eventually going to be my demise, since I took such an aggressive position. And yeah, this is totally my mistake. I tried to take a pot shot at the 100, and that misses. And I start brawling with the CO for a while. Obviously, you know, he has difficulty penetrating me. You're gonna see a lot of EOs having difficulty penetrating me, but I always thought EOs had a very good penetration value, especially the tier 10, because the heat actually penetrates 390mm, which is an incredibly high number for a heavy tank at that tier, and I was kind of astonished at that. I don't know how I penetrated that, but I did anyway because I saw a little gray spot. He tries pulling back after emptying his magazine, but ends up taking another hit. The Black Prince pushes out. He gets punished. Everyone that comes against me, they will get punished. The VK100 did take a shot. Now this is where I get completely whooped in the ass. As you can see, these 3 tanks saw the moment. I was alone. Great job by them, actually. And we ended up losing. That was great. I shouldn't have pushed. If I maintained my position there, I'm sure that I would have been able to hold out longer. But now, we're in Falls Creek. I can't speak today. And this time I took adrenaline instead of engine boost. And the moment I take adrenaline is the moment where engine boost is needed most in this map, because I want to rush the bottom part, the valley in this map. This is where I want to rush, but then I end up getting completely destroyed here by the Yo dumping a whole magazine into me. But I did manage to block a shot of the ISU 152 shot. That's great. And I start brawling this Yo. So one thing this tank is really good at is that it can what's it called? It can brawl. It can face hug. Yeah, there you go. It can face hug with pretty much any tank, and they won't be able to penetrate you. As you can see here, soon Yo is using heat, and he won't be able to penetrate me even once. That's a great thing about this tank. And the adrenaline is really nice in these situations if you want to get as many shots off as when facing off against tanks like this who have auto loaders and have a long reload time wait after dumping their entire magazine. So that was finished, and we decided to push the last heavy tank on this flank. This is where I make another big mistake again. You will see soon. The shark he gets a bounce off me. Actually, I wasn't expecting it to bounce at that angle of my side scraping, but well, now he's almost dead. I was gonna leave him there But then, that was my mistake for not shooting him, because now the Tiger 2's dead, and I missed him again, so I ended up taking more damage, and, this obviously isn't good for me. So, now I wait for my camo to reset, and then I go up on the mountain to try to spot any tanks there. And I eventually spot the IS-6 and the Type 62, which, eventually will kill me. But I really was tempted to, defend, because I'm really confident in this tank. Actually, it does make you confident, The AMX 1375 shows his front. It does not go well for him. He's almost dead. That's great. But then the IS-6 decides to push up, and I realize that my life will end soon. And he comes over the hill, gets a shot on my lower plate, and kills me. And yeah, so I hope you learned something from this video. Maybe one thing I should have done in this game is push up and hug the IS-6, because I don't think there was anyone behind him necessarily, and I would have been able to survive a little bit longer, and probably would have even killed him. But yeah, we got defeated in the end. It was a good game. Good job to all those guys, and thank you for watching this video. Next, I might think of doing a tech tree review video for maybe the 50B, or maybe the Foch, actually. So yeah, please stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time.